What's up, guys? It's Hector from Que Pasa con la Masa.
What up, Lee Boy Savage? You guys already know. It's Masa time.
And we have a special guest today, Oscar. Let everybody know who you
Oscar
are.
Castillo. Yeah, man. I'm the executive director and founder of Fin Addict Angler Foundation
Nice.
out of San Antonio, Texas.
Oh, so you are out of San Antonio
Out of
then?
San Antonio.
Okay.
And if you don't know who that is, you're about to know. And you know everything.
Yeah, for real.
So Oscar's a fellow Bobcat, a Southsider. And I can't say the same for James because he's from California.
Nah.
But it's okay. I mean, I guess we'll adopt you
Nah.
for the day. Southsider. But
I'm a transplant.
oh, yeah, that's for you're a transplant Texan.
Yeah.
But I mean, who doesn't love fishing? And that's the main reason we want to get Oscar on here and talk about his foundation. And I think it's a great thing that he does. He's such a pillar of the community. He assists as much as he can, donates his time, a lot of gear, a lot of information, and we want him to actually explain everything by detail, beginning, where you're at, where you're going, so that way people can understand exactly what it is that you do.
Yeah, man. First of all, thank you guys for having me on here. Doing stuff like this is a huge part of our success because here we are on this podcast, right? That really doesn't focus on the outdoors and fishing and hunting. You guys focus on everything.
We focus on the Masa, bro.
Everything, right? Everything. So when I got the call to come out here, I was like, oh man, how is this gonna go? But this is a big part of our success. The very first fishing clinic that I put on to teach kids fishing, I invited all of my fishing buddies. And so we're sitting there at the park and I'm like, man, these are all the wrong people. I invited fishing people and their kids to a fishing clinic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes
and
sense.
I was like, oh man, this is so wrong. So doing this podcast means so much more to me than doing one for an outdoor retail store. You know what I mean? Which I've done.
Yeah.
You know, I've done those. But these are the ones that are very powerful and lets me tell people my story and give them the opportunity to come out and join us and you know what I mean? Have a good time, man.
Hey, Oscars, for everybody that don't know, by fishing clinic, what do you mean by fishing clinic? What exactly is a fishing clinic?
Man, so a fishing clinic is angler education. So we teach, kids. It started off with kids. Then it turned into adults because right away the adults were calling, "Can I join? Can I participate?" But we teach them stewardship of the land. We teach them how to tie knots. We talk about safety, a whole bunch of stuff, how to use the rod and reels, the basics.
Okay, that's cool. And it's a nonprofit or it's charity? Or?
Yeah, it's a nonprofit, man. Yeah,
right.
It's a nonprofit. In 2000, I've been doing this since 2011.
Oh, you've been at it for a minute
I've been
then.
at it for a while,
Yeah.
man, for a while. And I'm from the south side of San Antonio, and in an early age, I started working, man, with my family, and we did a lot of work on the north side,
Okay.
right? So on the north side is where I really learned how to speak. Because I knew how to speak my language on the south side.
Yeah.
So and it never leaves us.
It never leaves us, man. It never leaves us.
We just have to refine it when we go further north.
Yeah, for real. And then just don't forget where you came from,
Exactly.
And that's the key to success, man. But we 2011, I started doing this, and I was fishing, man. I was fishing all over the world. I say all over the world, but the San Antonio River, right?
That's the whole world right there.
That's the world right there.
Did you eat the fish though out of the river?
Yeah, for real. Yeah, that builds character. Yeah. But we used to be able to drink from the manguera back then too.
Oh,
man.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a different world, bro.
Nobody told us not to, you know what I mean? Back then.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, man. So I was fishing all over the place, Mexico, Florida, everywhere in between. And then I wanted to teach kids fishing. So I started teaching them in 2011. And then all the way up until 2015, I was doing these little clinics, Happy Go Lucky.
Mm-hmm.
And we were meeting up at Brackenridge Park and all kinds of places. And 2015, my mom came out and she said, "Man, what's all this about?" And I said, "There's this thing called social media," and I had just learned about it in 2010, I think. And I said, "There's this thing called social media," and I put it on there that if anybody wants to learn fishing, come out. And she says, "What? So do you know these people?" And I said, "No, I don't know them. I don't know them at all." And this first time I meet them, she says, "Man, this is pretty neat, but there's a lot of people. Who funds this?" And I said, "Well, I do. You know, I pay for it. And she says, that's the dumbest shit ever.
Shout out to your mom.
Yeah. She says, that's the dumbest shit ever, Oscar.
So you're gonna go broke doing this shit. Huh?
Yeah, man. So then she said, you ever thought about going nonprofit? And I said, no. I said, that's a whole other ball game. There's rules and laws, and we don't, we don't know anything about that. And my mom comes from over 40 years in the nursing industry, and I'm actually in the plumbing industry. And so we had no clue of nonprofit.
Yeah.
But man, after that conversation, I would say for about 4 or 5 months, my grandma gets sick. And my mom says, you know what, I'm going to retire. And I was like, oh, that's a good idea. My mom says, I'm going to sell one of the houses. I'm going to retire early and just take care of grandma. And it was cool, man. And my mom did that stuff, jumped into it, took care of her. And after about 2 or 3 months of that, she says, I have all the time in the world to do something now. And so we opened up the Fin Addict Foundation.
Nice.
501c3 nonprofit. Now we have big corporation sponsorships. And, I've always wanted to be that connector between someone who wants to learn about the industry and then everything that comes with the industry. I wanted to be that middle person to help people, kids. We have after school fishing clubs.
Oh, no way. That's cool.
Yeah, man. Price Elementary. Right
And
there, Zamora Middle School.
Right in the hood.
Yeah.
Now, is there like charters, like different parts of town, or is it just one area right now? Or
so we're in the South San School District, in the Harlandale School District, and SAISD, and I think we're going to North Side for this next year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, man, we'll go wherever they want us. So anybody's listening to this, right? You're in San Antonio.
That's ideal, because I really think that we're missing that part.
Oh yeah.
Where we grew up, we couldn't wait to go outside.
That's right.
And the kids now are like, I don't want to go outside.
No, they don't like to go outside no more, dude.
Yeah.
We would like be begging for an extra 5-10 minutes. Yeah. Hey, the lights are on. Yeah, and we're like, Mom, 5 more minutes. And you're like, 5, and that's it.
Sure, they had to drag you off the street, dude.
Yeah, back then, and it was like, you already knew the whistle. Everybody come out, like, let's go.
Yeah.
That was a posse, and it's like, we'll go to the creek.
That's right.
Hey, we're gonna go to the river this week. Let's go.
You gotta create a video game, dude, to fishing so they can fucking do it.
And even then, they still won't be outside.
I know. Yeah, I always tell people, they say, is it hard? I said, man, it's kind of hard. We make it fun, I mean, man, because of my roots. I mean, I'm all about food and music and drinks and camaraderie, and I bring that to the Fin Addict Angler Foundation. Everywhere I go, man. I mean, I can go anywhere, and I bring that.
Oh, that's cool.
And that's something that's really missing. The world is so fast, it's so fast, man.
I had a preacher at church one time say, he was giving a sermon. He was saying, if you see someone in the store, tell them hi, and I'll promise you 9 times out of 10 I'll be like, hey man, I'm gonna hurry. Send me a direct message on Facebook or text me. I gotta go. He goes, nobody has time to talk anymore.
Yeah.
And if they do, it's complain. They don't talk about, hey, how's the family? Hey man, I haven't seen them in forever, and have you heard so and so? But I tell people, when I get together with my boys, we don't talk about cars or trucks or alcohol. We talk about like, hey man, what meds are you on?
Yeah.
When's the last time you went to the doctor?
At your age, bro, I can see that.
So now you're showing our age.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not there yet, bro.
Change.
I'm catching up. I'm catching up, but I ain't there yet.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
So I'm telling you what to expect when you get there.
Yeah. I just need Tums, bro. Give me Tums, and I'm good.
That's right.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Hector with Que Pasa con la Masa podcast. Just a real quick shout out to all of our amazing sponsors. First, and not in any particular order, Pink Maven Media. If you're looking to record or maybe come up with your own podcast, reach out to Pink Maven Media. Go to our website, click on their logo, and it'll give you all the instructions. Also, shout out to Ron Hoover RV and Marine, Odessa. Great friend of ours, Anthony Patterson. Reach out to Anthony at Ron Hoover RV Marine out of Odessa, Texas. Also, Eddie's Taco House, Cassandra, Priscilla, Hector. Great staff at both locations, Thousand Oaks and Wetmore, and also the Cevallos location downtown. Guys, if you're looking for great food, great price, stop by and visit Eddie's Taco House. Also, reach out to Ideal Energy for any of your solar panel needs. Great friends out of the Valley, El Puro 956. Reach out to my friend Sergio and Magda Cantu with Ideal Energy. Also, GC Roofing and Construction. Any type of roofing needs, especially with all these storms, reach out to my boy Russell Fox. Call him on his cell phone. He actually gives out his cell phone, guys. This guy is a baller and a hustler. Reach out to my friend Russell at 210-347-0426. Any type of catering needs, if you're looking for great food, reach out to my friend Andy Chavez with Mi Frijoles, taco guy, catering truck, Mi Frijoles, Andy Chavez out of New Braunfels. Also, Pub Run San Antonio. Every first Friday of every month, they have a theme. Make sure you follow them, guys. Go to our website, click on their logo. It'll give you all the information for every first Friday that you would like to participate. It's absolutely free. You'll have the time of your life. We've been there a couple of times or two. Please be sure to join them. Pub Run San Antonio. Also, the best for last, Bar 321, Brian and Nicole Garcia, the owners, off of Main Street. Support local, especially a local bar with great drinks, great service, amazing music, just a wonderful time overall. And if you're in the hood, where I'm from, on the south side, stop by off of Quintana Road and visit our good friend Gary Durbin at Hunter's Corner. One more time, guys, Hunter's Corner. Say it with me. It's easy. Drinks are cold, great service, awesome experience. Off of the south side, Hunter's Corner. Ask for Coach Durbin. Again, guys, thank you so much for being great sponsors of the show. We appreciate you. And guys, show them some love. Thank you. Y'all have a great day.
That's
But
right.
the cool thing is like you start setting that expectation for someone that experiences it, and then they want to come back.
Yeah.
So there's the people that are the one timers, like, okay, we went, yeah, get out of your system, and then
That's
like,
right.
I want to go again. Like, when's the next one?
Yeah.
And then the neighbor tells the neighbor, and then it builds, and that's what you want.
That's exactly how it is. You know, like in our elementary fishing clubs,
Mm-hmm.
4th and 5th graders, I always ask them, "Why did you guys join?" And they'll say, "Man, because my grandpa used to take me, and he's disabled now." And that's where it ends.
Yeah.
The grandparents, like this is just this past year, you know, and so the parents are busy working and all kinds of stuff. And so what happens with that video game is that became like a babysitter.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And you can give that kid a game on Friday, and he won't come out till Sunday, you know. So I think it made all the parents chiflao, like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's all it took.
Yeah, that's all it took, man.
So they start getting out of
Yeah, you know what I mean. And
I'm guilty of it myself, man. I used to go fishing land. Since I moved to Texas, I haven't took my boys fishing, so
yeah.
I'm guilty of it, dude.
And it happens. I mean, life happens. I tell people, I'm like, it's not like it was before,
That's right.
where it's like we didn't have all these electronics. It was
Yeah.
regular TV, maybe if you had cable, but regular TV, and then you had 4 or 5 channels. That's why you always were outside.
Yeah.
Now it's like you have streaming, you have cable, you have your tablet, you have your phone. I mean, everything's at your fingertips.
Very true.
And it's like it's hot outside, and
Yeah.
we live in Texas.
Nah,
But you know what, man? I'll tell you one thing really quick. This buddy of mine, he was telling me the other day, man. You guys say bad words on.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure.
You got to keep it at a minimal, all right?
Oh,
Nah, I'm
okay,
just messing with you, bro.
All I gotta say is don't be fucking cussing too much.
Yeah, for real, for real. But you know what, man? I'll tell you one thing. Since we're being real here, and people are gonna watch this, and I'm very grateful for that. Because my deal is to try to get kids outside and try to understand. Even though I'm pushing them to go outside, I'm trying to help them and let them know that there's spiders and there's ants. Like, I don't want them to get too jacked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to protect them too.
Right.
Which we didn't have that back then. We were on our own.
That way
So
you
we
learn.
got bit and we got busted up, you know? So but my buddy the other day was like, man, you know, my son, man, like he ain't worth the fuck. He's not worth the shit. And I said, dude, did you ever stop and think, like, you raised that motherfucker? You raised him.
That's true, dude.
You
Yeah.
raised him, right? So that's where the problem was. And so when I was growing up, man, I mean, you know, I went to, so my mom, she worked all the time, man, and she was a single mom for a while. And I went to 5 elementary schools within kindergarten to 5th grade, right? And it was crazy because it was kind of weird, but no matter where we went, where we moved on the south side, southeast side, everybody was in the same situation on the block.
Mm-hmm.
And it was kind of cool. Like, even though we were all buying our shoes at the same store. It was the same, like almost the same shoes.
Yeah.
And then we would share clothes and stuff like that, right? And man, you're getting the black shirt, I'm getting the blue one, and we shared. But now the parents are trying to up everybody. Man, they get the kids the Jordans, and the Jordans are dropping tonight, and the kids get them. So then they go to school, and then the other kids are like, man, Oscar has the new Jordans, you know? Well, when did they come out? Last night at midnight. God damn. You know what I mean? And so it just never ends. I tell the older people, man, it's you guys that are doing this. You need to just slow it down, because I mean the kids are our future.
Yeah.
They're our future, man. They're our future, and you got to stop, and you got to really communicate and talk. And you know, we do fishing events. This coming Saturday, we're gonna have a fishing tournament for kids, right, on the southeast side of town. But I mean, we have a ton of events, and it's weird because I always tell everybody, man, just bring them out, like just bring them out, and you will always remember those events.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's just like us. Yeah, we had to drink from the water hose, or we did this, we did that. We were all in the same boat. So
Yeah.
I think that's why it really didn't hurt too much. We all shared food. We all shared a raspa.
Well, I think we have that relatability.
Yeah.
And we want to share it because
Yeah.
after us, that's it.
That's it, man.
Like, it
Yeah.
just stops.
Well, these kids ain't rugged anymore, dude. That's the thing.
No.
They're not rugged anymore,
No.
But I think you really hit a nerve with that one. Was like, hey, you're the one that raised them
dude.
that way.
It's true though. It's us parents to blame
A
for it all.
a
man.
lot of kids feel entitled because of the parents.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I tell my son, well, I love him to death, but he was at the stage where he was at in his life. He's like, Dad, when I want that, I'm like, well, shit, I want a lot of stuff. What do you need? And
Yeah.
that's the difference that they taught us growing up. You want stuff, but what do you need? You need food.
Shit, you get
You need
smacked for
clothes.
shit if you ask for anything.
Oh,
in the stores,
yeah.
you get smacked. Dude.
So my son's like, well, I want $20. And I'm like, well, I want J-Lo. That shit ain't gonna happen. So then he got me. He goes, well, I need $20. I go, shit.
Yeah, for real.
So, do you
I
teach
need
your
it.
kids how to gut the fish and everything?
Yeah, man.
And,
yeah.
and they do it. They don't have no issues gutting it. And
No. So and that separates a lot of them. Even in our fishing events, I'll be like, we're gonna fish with worms, like real live worms.
yeah.
And that'll take out like 15-20% right off the bat. Like, oh no.
oh no,
And-
really? That
Yeah. And we have artificial bait too. But once I start throwing little feelers out there, then I know which direction we're going. But yeah, man, I mean, we do all kinds of stuff. And we started, well, I mean, we started in 2011 with fishing events, like for adults and stuff like that, and tournaments, and a lot of fundraising stuff to pay for all this other stuff. But we do a lot of military veteran stuff. You know, we have the biggest military veteran fishing event in San Antonio.
Wow.
Yeah, man. So we have it at Calaveras Lake, and people ask all the time, why Calaveras? Well, that's where we grew up fishing. You know, it is what it is, man. It's a pretty rough lake, but
it's close.
it's close, man,
Yeah.
and that's what we had. You know,
And it's
So-
relatable.
it's relatable. Man. So in the early years when I was fishing in Florida and Big Shell and you know, going to South Padre, Port Mansfield, I was seeing things that were going on, big events, and they were giving out ice chests, they were giving out rod and reels, like a raffle.
Mhm.
And I said, man, you know, we don't have this at Bronick Lake. We don't do this at Calaveras. And so I was the first one to bring something like that.
Oh, that's
wow.
cool.
Yeah, man. So I brought this big fishing event, and we had a big raffle, and I mean, people just came. All the old timers, they were so excited. You know, a lot of people don't leave San Antonio.
Yeah.
So for us to bring that kind of hype and music and atmosphere, and I mean, a beer sponsor, the old timers were just like, oh man, it was a
Finally.
super experience. Yeah, it was really good. It was really good.
Because believe it or not, people would travel for just the event.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
old timers, like you
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
So to have it in your backyard, like, pues, ¿qué más quieres? Like, it's finally here.
That's right.
And that's who gets behind you
That's
and
right.
your mission, and they bring more people in.
Yeah, yeah.
Since
yeah.
moving to Texas, I realized there's a big fishing culture here, man.
There is.
Yeah, my wife has this beauty studio here, right? And a lot of her clients they're all women, obviously, no guys.
Yeah.
But a lot of them are in fishing clubs, and I had never seen so many women like anglers before, dude. It was crazy
Yeah.
to actually see that, and they're into it too, big time.
Yeah, no, it's a whole other deal. Yeah, because they created teams
Yeah.
and just on and on and on. But the camaraderie, man, it's amazing. And so that's something that I try to push on the kids, you know, to share with them, let them know what's going on. And I mean, we have a fishing club at Zamora Middle School, right? And I mean, those kids, man, they can even our elementaries, they can tell you the state fish, freshwater, saltwater. Like I educate them big time because a lot of kids will only know like what they're brought up in and what they're surrounded by. I had a booth at the San Antonio Fishing Show one year, years ago, 6, 7 years ago, and I was parked next to the Humane Society, and I said, "Man, you know, this is all about education." And they said, "Well, what do you mean?" I said, "When I was growing up on my block, it was about having like the biggest, baddest dog with the biggest chain tied to a small block Chevrolet, man. And if your dog could like move that motor block around, that you know, now I think about it, I'm probably gonna go to hell for that shit. You know what I mean? But everybody was doing it,
Yeah.
and that's just what we knew.
That was the culture.
That was a culture, you know, man. Tie that dog to that motor block, and the dog's only like 6 months old, and they can't do it. But after a year, man, it's dragging that motor block around everywhere. And but that's what we were accustomed to. That's what we were brought up with. So the same thing for fishing, man. If someone's in a situation where the game warden comes just to ask them how their day is, they take off, and that's all they know. So that's why I wanted to be that force of connection to let them know rules and regulations. And man, you don't have to run. You don't have to. You know what I mean? Like, just be cool.
Yeah.
I think that it's more like a fight or flight.
Yeah.
They're like, nah, I don't want to even deal with it like later.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I think I had heard a fishing joke one time where the guy was fishing, he was catching tons of fish, and the game warden came. He goes, "Are those your fish?" He goes, "Which ones? The ones these?" And he dumps them in. He goes, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I want to see how they swim."
Yeah. Yeah, for real.
And he said, "Did you need something?" He goes, "Never mind.
Never mind.
Have a good day, sir."
Yeah.
You can't have a bad time fishing though, dude.
Oh, not
Like
at all.
you can't, bro. Especially little 6-pack or something.
I mean,
sitting
you
there
gotta
just
be
chilling.
miserable if you don't.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Well, you know what, man? I'll tell you something really quick about fishing. Oh man, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, started the first high school fishing club at Harlandale.
Really?
Harlandale High School, right? The Indians. And they said, who do you think is gonna show up? And I said, man, I don't know, maybe 3 football players, 3 baseball players. Maybe we'll have 6. First guy to come in, man, backpack, long haired dude with a skateboard.
Oh, wow.
And I said, oh shit. And he said, all right. I said, hey man, you fish? He says, I love it, dude. I love it. The next one was a girl, a pep squad, cheerleader, band, big dude, man, little guy, and I looked at this group, and I said, man, I need a picture of this.
Yeah.
I need a picture like that. And it was weird that it took me all those years to realize that like fishing, it's so diverse.
Yeah.
You don't have to meet a criteria. You don't have to run fast. You don't have to be 7 foot tall. Man, whoever you are, whatever music you like, you take it with you.
Yep.
Like-
Outside of fishing, those kids probably would have never got together, right?
Never would have got together. Yeah.
Kind of like the Breakfast Club.
For real.
But that's
For
I mean,
real.
but that's the beauty of what you do.
Yeah.
You bring people together for one goal, and you know, like you said, to educate, and plus it's probably something that they'll never forget.
That's right. That's right.
You know, and then you want them to, hey man, I had so much fun. We'll go to the next one.
Yeah.
You know, and get your buddy, and then hey dad, you know, hey Theo, whatever, but hey mom.
Yeah.
Telling
come
you,
on.
fishing's it. Dude, you ever seen those pictures of the husbands with the wives, and the husband's all serious looking, never looks happy, but the wife said like, oh, the only time I see my husband smile is when he's posing with a fish, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. For real. No, I mean, it's a big thing, man. It's I love it. I love it. I mean, and we go hard, man. We go into the schools. I do like community health fairs. And they say, man, why do you do health fairs? It's nothing but old people. I said, yeah, but they bring the grandkids with them.
Mm-hmm.
They're signing up for health insurance and Medicare, but they got the kids with them. So I give the kids something to do. Always thinking outside the box, man. Always
Yeah, because
thinking.
if you start like, man, that doesn't pertain to you, I'm like, you don't know that.
You don't know.
And it's like we talk about all the time. If you never ask, you're never going to get an answer.
Closed
That's
mouths
right.
don't get fed, dude.
That's
So,
right.
so you
That's
go
right.
out, you go after what you have to go after, you know. But one thing is, you stay true to your mission, to your goal.
Oh yeah.
And we try to do the same. That's why we tell people, see us, man. It's what you get. There's no, oh, that was the podcast, Hector and James. This is the out now. We're the same.
It's the same.
It's the same thing. And I know you,
Yeah.
it's the same thing, bro. You know, and
it is.
I think you have to be like that and have that likability so people can get more involved and they participate more in that.
Yeah, it's very true. It's very true. And the way people like gravitate to you because they figure out like you're genuine.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why when things happen, I mean, you know, we were at that center point last week. That has nothing to do with fishing. But then I turned around and I said, well, it does, man, because I fished that river. Like I fished that river. And so for people to be cleaning up the river that I fish, like, oh man, that's priceless. You know, they're like, what can we do, man? Can we feed you? Can we give you drinks? Like, yeah, man. And it just goes beyond like what we're about is angler education, but it goes beyond that.
Yeah.
It goes beyond into the community. Woodlawn, Woodlawn had an event last week. We lend them 50 rod and reels from our shop. You know, they're good friends of mine, Eric and them, and District 7. So it was like, hey, man, come on. If you're, pushing fishing, let's do it. I was on the southeast side of town doing the fishing event the same time they were. But we are in a situation, or no, not a situation. We're in a position to loan out 50 rod and reels.
That's a blessing.
You know what I mean?
It's not cheap either.
Yeah.
No,
It's not.
No, not at all, dude.
It's not. So we're like in a really good position, man, and it's because it's a full circle. So many people believe in us, and I'm very grateful for that. And I totally understand that, and that's why earlier when we were talking about like earning something, we have sponsors. We have big sponsors, and so when they give us something, I don't just turn around and throw it in the street.
Yeah.
Like, man, whoever's gonna get this, they have to earn it. And I'm not saying crawl through the mud and all this crazy stuff, but man, just you're gonna go through a little class with us. We talk 1 hour, and then it's yours.
And sometimes it's something basic. But it teaches them.
Yeah.
You're not entitled. You
That's
earned
right.
it, and then you use it more because you earned it.
That's
It
right.
wasn't given to you. You earned it.
So when they go pawn it, I don't get mad. Hey, man,
You
earned it.
Yeah,
Going to all the pawn shops, finding all your equipment.
you own that $10. Go for it.
Yeah, for real.
But I'm impressed. What I really like about your foundation, Oscar, is that a lot of your volunteers have attended the actual things first.
Oh yeah.
The clinics.
Yeah.
And then they become servants of the community alongside with you, your mom. And I really love the way they really get behind when y'all do the gala. That's impressive. Bro.
Yeah,
You doesn't know about that?
Yeah.
You want to expand on that? Because I think that's phenomenal, bro.
Yeah, man, and it's I mean when I'm gonna kind of jump around everywhere, but when I first started this thing, there's this event in Florida every year. It's a big convention, and all the companies in the fishing industry come out with these new ideas. Well, they have some TV stars there, so I went up to one and I said, man. I said, I'm going to do this big kids fishing event in San Antonio, Texas. And I said, what is it going to take for you to get there? Because this guy comes out on TV, right? Mm-hmm. And he said, and this is years ago, and he said, it's going to take $4,500. This is like 11 years ago, 12 years ago.
Yeah.
It's going to take $4,500. And then you got to pick me up, and you got to put me in a place. And all this stuff, right? So when it was all said and done, we were like at $9,000.
Jesus Christ.
I said, God dang, man. Okay, yeah. When I came home and I was talking to my neighbor and I said, dang, man, I'm going to have this event, and he said, Mijo, what do you need? And I said, damn, this guy works check by check, lives check by check, and he's offering and willing to give something. And this other guy that has $1 million+ still charging,
Yeah. That's the way it is, bro.
Yeah, that's the way it is, right? So then I was like, man, like the community and the people, they mean so much more to me than all these other things that go on.
And I think that's a beautiful thing because it's never ending. It's something that it pays it forward and it keeps paying it forward.
Yeah.
And it doesn't stop. It's reciprocal.
That's right.
And then that's also one of the elements that you teach the kids coming up, like, hey, you're here today, you never know, it might be tomorrow, and so on and so on. And I think that's the beauty of what you do because it's growing. It's getting bigger.
So I mean, the kids I come across, some will say like, man, I know it all. And man, I need you on our team. If you know it all, man, that doesn't get you off the hook.
Yeah.
That just gets you more involved.
Yeah.
We'll start teaching these people, or whatever. But the whole gala thing that we have, we're able to have it at the San Antonio Food Bank, the outdoor pavilion, on and on. I got that idea from a major um, fishing group, right? Like that's worldwide, and they have a big banquet and they have all this stuff. And I said, man, I want to bring that. I want to bring that vibe. I want to bring that auction. I want to bring that food. I want to bring those drinks. I want to bring, everything that they got going on, like for us.
Mhm.
And it worked out, man. And people ask me all the time, how did you get a connection with the food bank? And I said, well, it's because my buddy works there. And it's just that's how it happened. My
Yeah.
buddy he works there, and he does what he does there, and then he got me in, and I was able to talk to them, and it's a full circle, man. It's a full circle. All of our success has been through the community, all of it, man.
And I think that staying and remaining positive and staying your course with the core values that you have, I think that attracts a lot of sponsors too.
Yeah,
They're like, I want to be a part of that.
yeah,
Instead of like, no, babe,
That's
he's
right.
Like, he's back again. God.
yeah.
Tell him
yeah.
no. Tell him no. Tell him next month.
Yeah, for real.
You
Well, in the very beginning, we were like 2 years in, and we have the Fin Addict Angler Foundation, and we're 2 years in, and it was kind of tough. Some people were still like kind of, I don't know, and but I was comparing myself to other agencies that have been doing it for 20 years and 25 years, and I would say, man, why do they get everything? And they said, because we don't know if you're going to stick around for 5 years.
Yeah.
And I
makes
said,
sense.
really? And I was headstrong. Like, what do you mean, man? I'm going to do this forever. And so now that we've been doing this for 13, 14 years, our roots are really, really deep, man. And we don't talk about them all the time, but
Yeah.
it's powerful. Yeah.
It is, and
support.
that was the main reason that we were discussing, because our guest list is extensive.
Yeah.
And it's like there's not one particular group that we go after. We're printing a broad picture with a broad stroke of a brush.
No, we're catch all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Catch all, come on, catch all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
We
real.
don't throw no back.
Yeah,
There's no bad fish in
there's no
our
returns.
pool right here.
Yeah, no catch and release.
Yeah, no catch and release.
But what we want is we want to reach a wide demographic, like you said. Like,
Yeah.
I was surprised that y'all aren't really y'all don't showcase that on your podcast.
That's
But
right.
you showcase. We've had artists, we've had DJs, comedians, chef. So we have all different types of walks of life, but we want to reach out everyone.
Yeah.
We don't want to exclude anyone, if that makes any sense. And I just think that what you do is very traditional, very respected.
We just want to be invited fishing, bro. That's it.
Yeah, man, for real.
When it comes down to it, bro, we want to be invited to the fishing.
There it is.
At
There
the
it is.
end
That's
of
what
the
I
day-
wanted to hear.
Yeah.
That's what I
At
wanted
the
to
end
hear.
of the day,
We want to go on the boat, bro.
we want that. We want that invitation, but and of course,
Yeah.
I mean, same with you. That's why we welcome you with open arms. But we want to give you a platform where you can discuss, what you do, and
Yeah.
it'll
Yeah.
reach more people.
No, it's cool what you do in the community, man. That's awesome. That's amazing, especially for the kids. Like we're big supporters of that type of stuff.
It's important, man, and that's where it starts. I mean, those guys and girls are our future.
Yeah.
And so, fishing is just something that I loved, and I was like, man, we're gonna do this, and there's really nobody else doing it. But anytime that someone wants to try and do one, they'll call us or we get referred, and they say, man, Oscar, are you a little nervous, man? This is companies, right?
Mhm.
The city of San Antonio is one of them. They were gonna do their own thing. And I said, the more the merrier, because
Yeah.
we're all different.
Yeah.
I mean, man, I'm very grateful for my roots and where I'm from and where I've been. So I'm a lot different than others. And it just, what happens is they go out and try it, they turn around, they come back, and they want to partner with us,
Yeah.
and that's where we're at, And it's crazy because even in our fishing clubs, I get kids that act up, I throw them out, and they come back, sir, I'm sorry, man. Can I do it? And I said, no. They come back twice. I just put the secret out. So if anybody's kids are watching, you come back twice, I let you back in. But the first time, no.
Yeah.
But you come back the second time, I feel that you want it.
Yeah.
Right. And then those kids, half of the time, wind up being the leaders. you know. But that's what it takes, man. Kick them out one time if they're acting up.
Yeah.
Well, you get their attention.
Yeah, you get their attention, you know.
And I mean, you don't chastise. It's kind of like a backhand, and then you're like, all right, let's see if you come back. If you come back, then you earned it.
Yeah,
come on.
exactly. You want it.
But on these rules.
Yeah.
It's not on your rules, it's on my rules.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
But I think that's probably one of the best things to do for the future.
Yeah.
Because I think
It's
kids
missing. That's
nowadays-
missing.
Kids nowadays, they're not gonna do nothing.
No, they
Yeah.
gotta get that ruggedness back. And
Yeah.
on top of that, in the zombie apocalypse, bro, you gotta know how to fish. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
man, for real.
What do
For
you,
real.
There's not gonna be no grocery stores to go to, bro.
Don't
Yeah.
get no zombie fish. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, man. But you know, like 2019, that was our biggest year, man. We had sponsorships but we were like in a ton of like volunteer programs with organizations and I mean even banks and just big retail stores. They had employees coming out helping us.
Oh, that's
2019.
badass, dude.
Yeah, right. So then 2020 hits. Man, the world shuts down. And they said, Oscar, what are you gonna do? And I said, man, I'm gonna have a fishing clinic. They said, you are, you know, because we will pull in from 1 to 400 people, like 100 to 400 people.
And in one,
yeah, in
no
that event.
way,
Yeah,
dude.
man.
I was gonna ask you how
Yeah,
big.
yeah,
Jesus Christ. I
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
expecting that, dude.
Yeah, man. So like, so when that whole COVID thing hit, and they said, "Hey, man, what are you gonna do?" I said, "We're gonna continue living." I said, "Well, you're gonna wind up killing 200-300 people, putting them in the park, you know, at Brackenridge Park." And I said, "No." I said, "What are the rules?" And they said, 6 feet apart. I said, "Okay. What else?" And they gave me a list. Whatever you pass out, you don't get it back. They keep it. Okay, and on and on and on. Hand sanitizer on your hip. That's fine. And man, before that, everybody shut down. Everybody, man, shut down. And I went out there and I said, man, we're gonna do this. But I'm telling you right now, everybody has to follow the rules, right? You park your car, I'm gonna have a cone set up with your name on it, your family name. And if we follow the rules, it'll work. Because if not, man, we're gonna get arrested. Right? Like they're gonna shut us down and everybody's already watching us.
Yeah.
So everybody was in, man, showed up, did the whole thing, and we showed I say the world, but again, it's San Antonio, right? But we showed everybody, and I mean, people from around the world do follow us. But we showed them, you don't stop living, just follow the rules.
Yeah.
Man, it didn't end. We never stopped talking. We never stopped communicating. Like people, I was advised to make a YouTube channel. I said, no, man, that's not my thing. You know, I was advised to do like a podcast. That's y'all's thing. Like, I don't have to do it. I'm very grateful that you guys are doing this with all this equipment and all this stuff. You guys are the ones bringing all these different people together. Like, that's something that I'm not doing, you know? And it makes it a full circle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
for sure.
really does, man. And so we never stop talking. We never stop communicating. We just figured out how to keep going, you know? And I mean, you just gotta keep pushing. In the outdoors, it's a neat thing. You know, stay hydrated, stay in the shade. Somebody says, man, mijo does not sit still. Mijo runs 1,000 miles an hour, you know, and on and on and on. I said, well, what you do on that rod and reel, you put a little fake worm and let them go walking, man, and just keep casting. There's something for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Then the other one's like, man, poor mijo, he don't leave home without his chair.
Take
Say,
your chair.
yeah, you know, bring the chair, sit down, and that's another style of fishing.
Mm-hmm.
So anybody can go fishing, man. Anybody and everybody.
If you had to say your favorite fishing, ocean fishing, river, lake, what would it be?
Oh man, yeah, that's a tough one, man. I mean, I would probably say, damn, man, I don't know. I don't even know if I can answer that one. I probably hurt somebody's feelings. I'm gonna hurt some fish feelings.
Well, there's a
Yeah.
fish you didn't want to catch. It don't matter.
Yeah, I know, right? But that's how the name Fin Addict came about, because we were shark fishing,
Oh, really?
and then we come home and catch bass.
Yeah.
You know, and so I mean, we're from San Antonio, so it's all freshwater, but we love fishing at the coast. And I had to come up with a name, and I was like, man, Fin Addict, like we're all addicts. Then I went to one of these banks over here to get on their volunteer program, and they didn't call for like 5 months. And so after 5 months, I said, hey man, put me in your system, because I know you have a worker there that knows us and they want to volunteer. And they said, well, I think you are, but every time I would submit it, because of the word addict, they would kick it out.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was something that is, I mean, I've learned these things over the years, man. So when people ask me about a name, I'm like, well, you might not want to put Addict in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
certain-
catch-22 right
Yeah,
there.
yeah, because certain corporations won't even look at it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's a bad thing, but it's reality. So yeah, man, it's crazy. I mean, we've been through so many things in this industry, but I love it.
But
Love it.
I really I respect that you didn't fold to changing your name. You're like, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's what it is,
Take
man.
it or
It's
leave it.
good.
And if we
Yeah,
do, great. If we don't, hey,
Yeah.
it's still great.
yeah,
Thank you for the opportunity. I'll move on because somebody will.
that's right.
And I think by sticking your guns, that got you more respect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know that has mine.
yeah.
I've had it for a while.
And those people wind up calling us. It's happened.
No, I'm just
It's
learning
happened.
what you're doing, but it's I have a lot of respect for it. It's cool what you're doing, man.
I love it, man. I
Yeah.
love it, and I'm very grateful to have been born and raised in the environment that I was. Even though at times I thought we were the poorest family ever, and I look back at it now and I was like, man, I wouldn't change it for the world.
Nah, it builds character, dude.
It does, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be
It
honest with you.
does.
I do a lot of sales, and in conversation with some important buyers, I tell them, hey, growing up, I thought all of us ate rice and beans.
Yeah,
I thought all of us were the struggle. Like
Mhm.
I thought that was normal. If we ran into someone that was better off, hey, good for them.
yeah,
But I'd rather go back to my rice and
Yeah.
beans or my crispy dog or whatever.
yeah.
You know, and it's like I get a kick out of kids. They're like, oh, that's struggle food. What the hell do you know about struggle, bro? You can't even spell struggle.
Yeah.
Like we grew up with bologna, you know, with the fork, the wheat in it, the fork
Yeah.
over the stove.
That's right.
You know, and a lot of us fended for ourselves.
Oh yeah,
You know,
dude.
because it's like, hey, it's sink or swim.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
where we learn how to stretch it out. I mean, we had hot dogs this past weekend, and we had leftovers, and they said, "Man, what are we gonna do with them?" I said, "Well, we're gonna have weenie and egg in the morning."
It's a breakfast of champions. Papa.
We had a whole podcast on that, dude.
Did you?
Yeah.
Like, man,
Pretty much, dude.
Yeah, man. Like, here we go. What? Yeah.
All right, man. We got to get this out of the way for the
Yeah.
audience. Your craziest fish story, you know, the fucking epic fish story that you got.
Oh man, I was fishing in Rockport, Texas. We jumped out of the boat. It's called wade fishing. We're walking, and I'm fishing and fishing, and man, I feel something on my leg, and I felt it again and again, and so we had wore pants. We had wore like these fishing pants that day because there was a lot of jellyfish, and we wore fishing pants and we're fishing and we're catching fish. But I felt something, man, in my leg. I felt it again, and then I felt it coming up. And so I actually like I held my breath and went underwater, and there was a fish in my pant, right?
Oh,
And
wow.
yeah, there was a fish, and so in the fishing pants, certain designs they have a zipper where it's either a pant or a short.
Oh,
You can
yeah.
zip them on and off. So I unzipped it and I took the fish out, and it was a trout.
No
And
way.
man, so I was so excited, and ever since then they call me Trouser Trout.
That's fucking hilarious.
Is that where it came from?
Yeah,
The trouser trouts.
Yeah, I actually pulled it out of my pants, and it was a trout, man.
Were you relieved
That's-
there was a trout?
Oh yeah. Well, at first I thought it was a hard hit. I said, "Oh, I'm gonna
Oh.
die, man. I'm gonna die right here. It's gonna be bad." But yeah, man. Fin Addict Angler Foundation. We're all over the place. We have amazing following, and we're very grateful. Thank you guys for having.
No,
us
yeah,
on
of course.
here.
Are you guys branching out to other cities, states, anything like that?
No, man. You know, I mean, people have asked us like, hey, you know, you want to make chapters and this and that, especially out of state. You want to open up a chapter in Kansas, and I said, man, Texas is so big. We've been a part of the Fiesta Flambeau night parade.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, right. For like 5 years, and we have gotten first place 3 times. And I have the kids with fishing rods and
On the
lights.
floats?
Yeah, right. And walking. And so we have gotten 3 first places in 5 years. And people to this day, probably on this podcast, have never heard of us. So I always think, man, there's no reason to venture out, and I mean, we got a long ways to go here.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, we do things in Corpus Christi, Rockport, all in Texas. But yeah, man.
Do you take local kids from San Antonio all the way out there?
Yes, we take them to Corpus Christi.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I actually heard Galveston has some of the best fishing in the country, dude. Is that true?
Galveston?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. Yeah, I guess it depends on who you ask.
I don't know. I'm from California. I'm used to fishing out there in the Pacific.
Oh yeah.
But I heard Galveston has some really good fishing, dude.
Yeah, man. It's all good, man.
Yeah.
It's all good. I have to be honest with you. Like, it's all good. Yeah. Even the moment you think like it ain't no good, like there's something there
Yeah.
for sure. For sure.
So let me ask you this, Oscar. I know we're focusing mainly on Texas. Do you have any anglers that join you from Mexico?
No, no, not really. But there's a big guy over there, Pedro Soares. Man, he's a big bass fisherman. He has a show,
Hmm.
a fishing show, right? And so a couple of years ago, Pedro Soares, man, world famous guy in Mexico, called Texas Parks and Wildlife. Said, "Hey, I'm gonna bring my fishing show to San Antonio." And Texas Parks and Wildlife says, "You need to do it with Fin Addict." And that's the connection that we have.
That's
And
fucking cool.
did you film it with them?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
That's
Yeah, man.
badass.
So like that's how deep our roots run. Man, when you call the state, they're gonna refer you to us. Like it's happened all over here. Different agencies have called the state and say like, hey, I want to do something. They said you got to get with Oscar.
It sounds
You
like you're
gotta get-
making a major impact in the community, and then
Oh yeah,
just in the whole fishing industry in general,
yeah,
man.
man. I love it. And
That's-
then to keep our values and morals in this time, it's priceless. It's
Well, it
priceless.
pays for itself.
It does, man.
You know,
It
and I
does.
mean, and kudos to all your sponsors because
Oh,
they make
yeah.
it possible.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
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 for sure.
yeah.
'Cause I'm a big believer that you want to represent your sponsors well,
Yeah,
and you want to bring it all the time.
that's right.
And they're like, hey, we're an extension of you.
Mhm.
Like, don't carry this lightly.
Yeah, that's
know what I
right.
mean?
That's right.
So we try to do the same as well. We always try to shout them out, and we do so with the episodes. But you have some major players, but they help you accomplish what you want to do, and then some.
And then some. Yeah, and so Columbia Sportswear, man, we got a partnership with them. I'll be honest with you because this is the podcast, what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
So I never mess with Columbia because those shirts are $60 and up.
Oh, they're
And
the best, though, dude. They're the fucking best.
But you can get a Magellan for 20.
Yeah.
So I wore Magellan for years, man, right? So then Columbia called and they were like, hey, man, we want to do stuff with y'all. And I was like, oh, man, like I only have Magellan. And they said, well, let me show you what we got, what we're all about. And I said, I know what you guys are about. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
It's really good stuff. But then, I learned they have sales. They have sales and they have all this the latest and greatest technology
Mhm.
and all this stuff. So then through education, they taught me what they got. I came back to the neighborhood and I said, look, man, even though it's a little more, right? But if you wait, man, next week's a big sale. And now everybody's wearing Columbia.
You threw all your Magellan stuff out and
Yeah,
fucking switched
right,
over.
You
shit.
gotta wear these no more.
Yeah, for real.
Dude, they're so
For real.
comfortable, dude, and so like breathable.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
it doesn't stain, man. Their clothes are badass.
They got a lot of things that go in it, but it was through education.
Yeah.
Hey man, you know what? We can afford these, man. And I'm very grateful to be in that situation. To let people know, like, don't be intimidated like I was for many years, you
Mhm.
know? I mean, man, you just gotta do it.
Shit, I learned the Columbia shirts
Yeah.
are like fucking Texas tuxedos, bro.
yeah, for real.
You go to the Wiley anywhere fancy and you see
Yeah.
Columbia shirts everywhere, dude.
That's
It's
right.
24/7. It's like a tuxedo shirt.
That's
Right?
right. That's right. Yeah, yeah.
But that's also when you have that one, for example.
Yeah.
That Columbia itself, shit.
Yeah, it's big.
You hang your feather on that one. You're like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
I'm good.
No, it's big, man. It's big. We got the River Authority, the City of San Antonio, Parks and Rec, and just Texas Parks and Wildlife. And we have Abu Garcia, Penn, like Shakespeare, all the Pure Fishing family. Just on and on, man. Right now, we're building a pontoon boat.
Mhm.
And so we have a center console boat that we use to go fishing, and we take people out who are on hospice.
Oh,
So it's
that's
called
cool.
Cast a Wish program. And so now we just got a pontoon boat, and man, we're making the doors bigger, and we're decking it all out for wheelchairs.
Oh, that's cool, bro.
Yeah, dude.
that's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
So one time, me and my kids, we went to the Bass Pro Shop over here,
Yeah.
and their little lake, they stock it and stuff like that. They
Yes.
had like a fishing for the kids. Were you guys involved in that right there or no?
Well, no, but so they had it the same weekend that we had an event.
Oh, okay.
But the Bass Pro Shop, they're one of our partners.
Mhm.
And so every year they have this thing called a spring classic.
Uh-huh.
So people go and they trade in their used rod and reel and they give them a credit for a new one.
Oh no way, dude.
Right? Yeah. So every year Bass Pro Shop, man, I talked to those guys for many years, and they were kind of in other places, right? But 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, they called the state and they said, "Man, we have all these rod and reels that people traded us in their trade-in days. What do we do with them?" And the state said, "Call Fin
Donate 'em.
Addict Angler Foundation."
Donate them.
Yeah, donate them, and they wanted to donate them, they just didn't know where.
Where?
And
Yeah.
the state said, "Call these guys."
Now the connection's
And-
made.
Man,
and
now
it's
the
done,
connect-
We need to shout out the state, bro.
Yeah, for real, Texas
your
Parks
people
and
there-
Wildlife,
Wherever
yeah.
your people there, hey man,
Yeah,
thank you so
Texas
much.
Parks
yeah.
and Wildlife. Yeah.
I mean, and that's just it's he said it the other day, and I thought it was kind of funny. It's kind of true. He goes, "It's 6 degrees on the south side."
Dang, for real.
I mean, this guy seems to know it. Everybody does that
Like-
somehow, some way.
But I think we're wired that way.
Yeah,
I think growing up, like you have to,
yeah,
you know, you got to be fast, quick on your feet,
that's right.
and if you want to get something, go after it.
Yeah,
You know, and I think that's that. Like I've admired you for a long time. We've been friends for a long time.
yeah. Thank
And I really think that what you're doing is God's work because you not only have done it, but you're getting bigger and better
Yeah.
and reaching more people. Hopefully, with our podcast, you'll reach more people
I know, for real.
because you know a lot of people. And shout out to all the sponsors, all the volunteers that really put
Yeah.
put all the work and the effort. It doesn't go unnoticed, and I know that for sure.
Yeah, we're 100% volunteers, man. We're 100% volunteers. Man, a lot of the money that we have accumulated over the years, like it all goes out. When you go 501c3, man, your records are public, you
Oh,
know?
yeah.
And so you see everything that comes in, everything that goes out. But we did just buy our first property on Hot Wheels in Goliad, and we're probably gonna make a fishing school out of there. Because prior to that, we leased office space for like 9 years. But yeah, man, we got our first place, and we're decking it all out. It's all hard work. We're doing the work ourselves, you know.
So do you have a pond, lake, or anything on that property? or-
No,
Oh, okay, okay.
no. It's like it's right here on the southeast side of town,
Okay.
Goliad and Military. But we got a good piece of land. But yeah, no, I don't know if a pond will last right there in that neighborhood.
Yeah, I think it'll be a community neighborhood.
Yeah, for real.
There's a lot of pop-up tents that we see.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Underneath the ditch is bad, bro.
Oh, it's,
Yeah.
oh, okay, okay. Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about.
yeah, I got you.
But yeah, it wouldn't last.
Yeah.
It's a good idea, but no.
We used to always joke around about Woodlawn. They would say, "Hey, man, we're gonna have a tournament at Woodlawn." I said, "Yeah, whoever catches the biggest rim, man." But those guys have since then put a lot of effort into cleaning it up. But it all starts with the people, man.
Yeah.
People got to clean up. It's easy to blame I'll tell you really quick. The San Antonio River, the River Authority manages the San Antonio River, a whole section, Mission Reach, and we have events there, right? So
Yeah.
people walk up, and I said, "Look, man, first thing I'm gonna tell you is all this greenery, because it's all like 5 foot, 6 foot tall. This greenery is here not because the lawn guy was lazy and didn't want to cut it. It's because you don't pick up your trash." And I don't tell them you. I just said it's
Yeah.
because people don't pick up their trash. But I try to break that mentality that, oh man, all these high grass here, they're lazy. They don't want to cut the grass. It's not that. It's just that whole greenery acts as a protectant of
Yeah.
that river to catch all the trash,
Thank God.
Yeah, thank God, man. So that it's all through education. I tell people, you come to our clinics. We had the opportunity with our fishing clinics to put a net up and put 700 catfish in an area, and then invite everybody out. Everybody catches a fish. We take a picture. You're smiling. Then you go home and you don't know anything. You didn't learn anything. You don't know what just happened.
Yeah.
Or we teach you how to tie a knot, teach you how to cast, teach you all these things of the elements, and you come back on your own another day and another day
Yeah.
and another day. So we still do the net and 700 catfish every now and then.
Yeah.
I have a big event at Brackenridge Park every year where we do that. Even at Calaveras Lake with special needs kids, we do that. But 90% of the time, it's just education. Teach them, and I tell them that way you can come back with your neighbor, with your tío, your tía, whoever, you know what I mean? And you're gonna know some stuff. You're gonna know, man. It's important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, being a steward of the community the way you are, in teaching kids. That way, when they go Easter,
Yeah.
I know growing up for us, like we
Yeah.
go to Somerset and go to my uncle's ranch, and then we're like, we're gonna go to the creek.
Yeah.
That was the thing, like the water, or go to Castroville Park or whatever.
Yeah.
And we look forward to that. And now what you're doing is you're making kids, you're energizing them to do it again.
Yeah.
You know?
Feel confident of themselves.
Yes.
And they
You know what
learn
I
a
mean?
respect for the land and for everything,
Yeah.
dude. To maintain it, be a steward of it.
Yeah, and then when you teach them, then they start talking like to the other kids.
Mhm.
Hey man, be careful. You
Yeah,
know,
don't leave your trash right there. Pick it up. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then that's the best reward right there. When they all start helping each other, talking, and then they start, kind of like giggling, like, "Oh shoot, man, it's cool, it's
Yeah.
super cool." It's something that's lost,
Yeah.
and
Hey,
I try to bring it back.
There's nothing better either than seeing a kid catch their first fish, man.
Oh yeah,
It's badass to watch. Dude, they
Yeah.
get so excited.
Yep.
It's kind of like, I always compare it to like golf.
Yeah.
Because golf, it's easy.
Nah,
No.
golf's hard, bro.
People that golf, they're like, you're foolish.
Yeah.
But it's like fishing. Fishing looks easy
That's right.
until you fish
Until you
or
fish.
until you golf.
Yeah.
But once you hit the ball right or you catch a fish, it's like, I'm coming back.
Yeah.
I'll
That's
get a bigger
right.
fish. Like, I want to do it again, or I want my dad to see it this time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
And there's all different styles. I know when I got my first bass boat, I told my grandfather, "Let's go." And man, I put him on the boat. And in bass fishing, you're always moving. You're always moving, and you're always casting artificial lures. And we were only about 30 minutes into it, and he's like, "Mijo, like drop the anchor already, man. Drop the anchor, and let's just park in the middle of the lake
and talk.
and talk and grab the ice chest and I mean that's another style of fishing,
Yeah.
So whatever mentality the kid has or the adult have, set yourself up, man. Set yourself up. Chair, ice chest, little radio, enjoy it. It's good.
I mean, I think that's the best way to enjoy it. Just
Yeah.
disconnect.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
he goes a lot to the river with his family, and he's like, my phone's off.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to mess with it. Leave it alone. And
Yeah.
it's better time because you have time that you don't normally have.
That's right.
You know, I think that human connection is missing, and
Yeah.
that's another reason we did this, because we might not talk to you in person, but you could see us,
Yeah.
you know, and hear us.
That's right.
That's another way, you know, until you do see us and talk to us.
Yeah, that's right. No, it's true. But I think when people watch your podcast, I know I saw some episodes, and man, my mind was just like, because I would have never talked to any of those people. You know what I mean? You guys had the artist, and there was a country guy.
Gabe Garcia.
Yeah, yeah, and then you had was it Juan or whatever?
Jose
Oh,
Juan.
Jose
Yeah,
Juan,
right.
yeah.
Like and just all these different people, and I mean, so it's pretty neat, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat that you can come here and see that, you know.
Exactly. You know, it'll be something different that they're not accustomed to,
Yeah.
and that we bring to someone that we know or
That's
talk
right.
to that they're not accustomed to, or would have been like, I don't know nothing about that. Why would I
Yeah.
watch it?
That's right.
But we're kind of bridging the gap with all that. And like I was telling you earlier, we would just want to get a paintbrush and do a white stroke.
It's like the Tejano music. I don't know nothing about it, but I'm learning, man.
Oh,
And I find it interesting, you know what I mean?
man,
So-
Yeah, he's like, hey, send me the link on that. I want to know
Yeah.
the music. I want to study it.
Yeah.
Because we had the guest, he was on last week. We recorded him last week. He'll be on this coming week. The episode will drop. Chris Tejano, man, Tristan, shout out to you. We go way back. So I seen his kids grow up. That's
Oh,
how
wow.
long I know him. I
Yeah.
met him in Austin, but he's a Tejano pioneer. He's in the Hall of Fame
Really?
as a DJ. He has an actual day, a day named after him, a proclamation
in Austin. Yeah.
Wow.
So he's been in the game for a long time, and we were talking we'll talk about music, but him and Chris were talking about technical stuff.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
he has a sound booth in his home, so he was real impressed with the whole getup. But then I was like, yeah, lost me.
Yeah.
But then I'll jump in with music. He's like,
That's
don't know
I
what
got
they're
lost right
talking
there.
about.
That's right.
I'm hearing all these names. I don't know who the hell they are, but shit.
But like
I'm gonna go Google them when I get home.
That's
Yeah.
part of us, our culture growing up. We wake
right.
up, Sunday morning, the little radio,
Yeah.
eating breakfast, taquito de barbacoa, and listening to the radio or Johnny Canales. On
That's
TV.
right. That's right. Take it
Johnny
away.
Take it away.
Take it away.
Do you also teach the kids how to cook the fish?
Yeah.
Oh, do
yeah.
you really? Oh, that's
man.
badass, dude. Hell
Yeah. Yeah. We teach everything. And we'll have requests for those, even from adults.
Mhm.
Like, man, how do you gut the fish? How do you fillet it? How do you cook it? And I just keep everything simple,
Yeah.
simple. But yeah, man, you can fry them, you can grill them.
Wrap them in foil with
Wrap 'em.
veggies and shit.
Yep.
Throw 'em in.
Sushi, vámonos.
Yeah, for real, roll it. Yep.
Eat some sushi straight out of the San Antonio
Oh,
River.
Yeah.
Hey, that's where HEB gets it from.
I believe it, dude. I believe it, bro.
No, but they did a great thing doing that. Those guys, he's smart. He actually had a sushi restaurant,
Really?
and he transitioned into HEB to do that.
Wow.
And now he has all the sushis and all the HEBs. That's him.
Oh,
Yeah.
no way. Have you got HEB on your side yet?
Oh yeah.
No, I
man.
was
Are-
gonna
are-
say there's
Bro,
probably.
Are you talking
Yeah.
about my HEB?
That's church, bro. You got to.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
No, I mean some of the sponsors that he's got are amazing.
No, those are big ones, dude. Columbia, HEB, all those,
But
those are big sponsors.
I really like the gala that you put on. He puts on a really nice banquet, and I think that's. I think people get behind it more because of what it does.
That's right.
The
That's
whole
right.
benefit of it.
That's right. And you know the banquet, it's man, it's every third Saturday in March, right? Every year it's the third Saturday in March. And if anybody ever has the opportunity to go to our banquet, it is like who we are. So first of all, it's a fundraiser, and we have an auction, and we have big items all the way to little items, but we also have door prizes. We also have music. We have a dance,
Oh,
and
nice.
it's kind of crazy because we're doing like 5 different things in one night. We're having a quinceañera. We're having an auction. We're having a barbecue. Like on and on and on. But I mean, it's really neat, man. And you know, we have like adult beverages there, and they're like $3. And the people say, man, you know, you can put these for 5, 6, or 7. And I said, I understand that, but I don't want to pay that.
Yeah.
So why am I going to ask somebody to pay that when I don't want to pay that?
Exactly.
And that's been, you know, I always say a part of our success, and we have so many different parts, but one of them is we treat people the way we want to be
Yeah.
treated.
Is that event open to the public,
Yeah,
or is it
yeah.
you have to buy tickets to it?
Yeah. We have tickets.
Oh,
We
nice.
have a website, right? Fanaticangler.org.
We're gonna have to go to that one, dude.
Yeah.
We'll go.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Yeah. And I mean, it's a great night, man. It's a great night to come and eat and drink and dance, and then we raise money. You know, we have auctions and raffles, a ton of raffles. But it's for everybody. It's for everybody. I love it.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a blast, man. We're gonna have to do it.
No, I'm game for it.
Yeah, where can everybody follow you at so they can see the events and everything you have going on?
Man, so on social media, we do a lot of Facebook. You know, we have Fin Addict Angler Foundation, and then we have our website, finaddictangler.org. We do the whole Instagram thing, and we word of mouth, word of mouth.
I'm gonna have to follow and take my kids to do some of the
Yeah,
fishing.
yeah,
Dude,
yeah,
I've been slacking on the fishing with my boys, dude. I gotta
and,
get on it.
and you know, for our events, you just bring them. We have everything.
Oh really?
Yeah, man, you just show up. You know, if you're gonna bring more than 10, give me a heads up. But but if you're bringing 1 or 2 or 3, man, we're good.
I'm gonna have to go look for my long lost kids that I have out there somewhere.
For real.
Yeah. When's your next upcoming event?
So Saturday,
Saturday?
yeah, man.
Okay.
This coming Saturday, we're gonna be at Brook City Base. We're having a fishing tournament for the kids, but we do have all the equipment too.
Oh, that's badass. Hell yeah.
Some of these kids bring their own stuff, right? But we have everything needed. And then, man, right after that, we're gonna have this big thing at Raising Cane's,
Mhm.
right there on the Military Drive Southeast side. They're one of our biggest supporters too.
Nice.
So the roots run really deep. Yeah, man. And then on Sunday, that's on Saturday. On Sunday, we're gonna have this event with a group called Soy Latinas, and they're like they're like Hispanic females, teenagers.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we're gonna do a fishing event with them.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Angler education, teach them some things, and go fishing.
Oh yeah.
So the Raising Canes will be like a fundraiser.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fundraiser from noon to 5 right there at Brook City Base
When is that going to be?
this Saturday.
This Saturday also.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be close by the event and.
Yeah, right after that.
Yeah. Anything else? Just keep us posted.
I know, man. I
moving
will.
forward. That way we can promote it.
Yeah.
No, I'm definitely gonna be taking my kids out there, man. They're
Yeah.
in Mexico right now, but they're coming back this week, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled on you guys.
Well, yeah, because then we have another event at Espada, Siquia Park,
Mhm.
right? I think that's like in 2 or 3 weeks, and
Okay.
we go to Floresville. We go closer downtown by Brackenridge Park. and then Roosevelt Park. Yeah, we
Okay.
got a lot more stuff.
Oh hell yeah,
A lot
I'm
more
gonna,
stuff. And
you'll be seeing me soon.
yeah, it'd be
I'm gonna
good.
head out there.
It'll be fun. You guys come out. We have everything.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Awesome, brother.
So that's
Anything
good,
else
man.
that you want to add before?
No, man. I don't know. Whoever's watching this, listening, get a hold of us, man. If you want to go fishing, you want to learn about fishing, or if you know everything about fishing, come out and help us.
Yeah.
Or if you know anybody that wants to learn, keep us in mind.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And donations, where you take donations at?
Yeah, on our website,
the website also?
fanaticangler.org. Yeah, man, we take donations. We take like equipment donations. People will
nice.
call and say, we have this garage and everything's old, but we don't want to throw it away. Like, we'll take it, man, and I have some people that help me clean them up.
Mm-hmm.
We clean up the rod and reels. We fix them if they're broken,
Nice.
and then we take brand new stuff. Whatever, man.
Heck yeah. So if you guys
Whatever.
are watching, man, go check out his website and follow.
Yeah.
Fin Addicts.
Yeah, guys, be very, very grateful that we have Oscar among us.
Yeah.
He's a walking saint.
Yeah.
Shout out to mom.
Oh yeah, man. My mom.
Don't forget.
I know. Yeah. My mom was kind of nervous because she's usually with me all the time,
Mm-hmm.
and I always tell everybody, "This is my mom." So me and my mom, we're not that far apart, man. We're like 17 years apart. So a lot of people think that she's either my wife or my girlfriend, right? So I have to tell them, like, this is my mom, and she's here to make sure I don't say no bad words. So that's why when we came in here and you closed the door, I said, "Oh, I'm safe."
Oh,
I'm safe.
Is she here?
Yeah, no.
Oh, I was gonna I hope I didn't close the door.
Yeah,
Mom, I didn't know.
no,
I didn't see her.
No, yeah, but my mom is man. I mean, it's amazing. I think I saw you guys had somebody on the podcast that talked about women and being raised with women. Was that one?
Yeah.
The one,
Jose
the
Juan,
ones,
yeah.
yeah. Like, so about being raised, but man, it's very true because when I first started this thing, it was all of my fishing buddies, all the guys, and we went to go sell Fiesta medals. I'm a big Fiesta guy. That's why we're in a night parade. Like, man, I love Fiesta, right? And you guys had episodes on Fiesta
Yes.
too. I think the whole week or something like that.
I went to my first Fiesta parade this past year, man.
Oh,
It was cool the first time.
Well,
Yeah.
you probably saw his float. He was there at the
I
night
didn't.
parade.
Yeah. I didn't end up going to the night one though. I
Oh
went to
yeah.
the-
Oh, he went to the
my
day
son
one.
was in the band, so he was in the parade too.
The
So
daytime?
yeah.
Yeah. So we did the night one, but man, I was selling Fiesta medals, and we had a white table with Fiesta medals out, and we sold a couple. The next year, we had some ladies helping us, and man, they brought decorations, tablecloths, and little monitos, and we had
Oh
music.
yeah, dude.
Man, they just jazzed it up, and we sold out of the medals.
Oh yeah, the ladies will go crazy. The man just
Yeah.
like
You
just
know
throw
what I
that shit
mean?
right
It's
there,
just
like
right there,
"Yeah,
whatever.
give me the beer already.
Yeah, but man, the ladies, like, they really jazzed it all up, and we got rid of every single one. So I mean, I'm very grateful for my mom that she kind of keeps me straight, and her ideas, and everybody else. We have a board. We got a full blown board for our nonprofit, and everybody has ideas, and I'm grateful.
It's amazing, man. It's
Yeah.
amazing. Mom, hi. We'll be seeing you sometime soon in the future.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, man. We just want to say thank you for coming out and man spreading the gospel on.
Yeah, thank you
on-
for the
on what
sweet
you're
caps.
doing, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
We're gonna have to arm wrestle to see what color gets what. But
Hey,
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I might fight you for the black one, dude.
oh, you can have the black one. I'll take the blue
All
one.
right,
That's the
right.
same colors.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
real.
we hardly ever fight. We just okay, whatever.
That's it.
and then you got your swag. So
Yeah, man, I'm gonna have to wear it. Thank you very much.
yes,
Thank
no.
you.
You got a koozie for adult beverages and a couple of stickers.
Oh man.
I'd add to your sticker collection on your truck.
Yeah, for real.
But thank you, Oscar. Can't
Yeah.
thank you enough. Thank you for educating our guests,
Yes.
or our listeners. Thank you,
know.
brother, and continued success. And anything you need help with, we'll see what we can do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
And we'll turn people on to Fin Addict and,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
and the organization. And again, thank you for everything that you do for the community.
No,
Yeah,
that's
man,
okay.
because we do have those events where we stock, Brackenridge Park, and a lot of things like the Brackenridge event. That event was shut down for 17 years.
Wow.
Because when I was young, we would participate. The city shut it down, and then 4 years ago, we got the call like, "You want to bring this back?" I was like, "Oh, that's a full circle right there that we were able to bring that event back."
Yeah.
And so the people come out, man, come out. We got all the equipment, all different kinds of fishing events.
Make sure to go on to his website, Fin Addict.
Yeah, fanaticangler.org.
That way
Yeah,
you can see
he
all
does-
the most recent and most special
Yeah.
events coming up.
And our social media, Fanatic Angler Foundation.
Yeah, go check it out, guys. Be a support. Show your support, and
Yeah.
I think with that, I think
think we're pretty much done.
Yeah.
I know, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Whoever's gonna tune in and learn some stuff and hear some stuff.
We'll find
good.
out in a couple of days.
Yeah, for real.
No, but again, thank you, Oscar. Appreciate you, bro.
All
Yeah,
right,
we
man,
still
thank
still
you.
want to get invited on the boat, bro.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah,
It's ready.
we gotta
Yeah,
break it in.
The
Yeah,
boat's
yeah.
ready. The boat's ready.
The SS Minnow.
All right, guys. That being said, we'll catch you guys later.
Deuce.
All right.
Bye.
Thank y'all.